Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some of the wrestling news. We're going to talk about a lot of news here, so let's get right into it. So, for the upcoming Monday Night Raw, you got a bunch of legends showing up. Ron Simmons will be there, I think Ric Flair, DX, you got Triple H, Shawn Michaels, X-Pac, but now Hulk Hogan has been confirmed for WWE Raw, the 30th year, Raw 30. So they got, Hulk Hogan. I don't know. Imperium versus Brawling Brutes in a first round tournament match added to the WWE SmackDown tonight. You got Butch and Rich Holland versus Imperium. Banger after banger after banger after banger. Let's find some more news here. Just going through Twitter. Thunder Rosa said she'll be back soon on the road with AEW, but not wrestling. But that's good. The Rhea has been going great, and she can be involved with and hopefully she can be involved with the Blood and Guts match. They're definitely setting up for. WWE confirmed today to Fightful Select, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful.com. They have confirmed they are doing office cuts right now. So that's some tough news for WWE, but Vince really came back to continue firing people. I think it's easy to say Vince McMahon is back, ladies and gentlemen. Vince McMahon is back in control of the WWE. Just what a rough week for workers in the tech sector now this. Like, that's a shame. It's a shame every time a company do cuts, one understand is the way the game goes, but still. Mick Foley talked about Vince McMahon's return. It's his nature to shake things up. Shake things up? You mean fuck everything up that Triple H got better? That's terrible. Dax Harwood said Vince McMahon didn't like us. His return makes going back to WWE a little questionable. So basically, Dax Harwood said they didn't like Vince McMahon didn't like him and Dash Wilder or Cash Wilder, whatever the hell his name is in AEW. So his return, they're going back to WWE will be a little questionable. The more I can understand their concern, even though it's been said over and over that H is in charge of creative. They have a lot of unfinished business with the Usos, and I love seeing them work with like you got the Brawling Brutes, Alpha Academy. You could throw in the FTR when they're back. So that'd be a really good tag division, but I definitely understand their concern. So if they returned, Vince McMahon would be in creative and then fuck everything up. Nick Khan says Vince McMahon won't return to TV at this moment. He quote said, "Not at this moment. No is the answer to that question. Could it change in a few months? Sure, it could change. Plans change, pal, and really makes this upcoming Royal Rumble feeling more important. If it flops, like if it flops under Triple H, I feel like Vince McMahon will be on TV, but I don't think Royal Rumble's gonna flop. Triple H, his pay-per-views, his book's been really good, in my opinion, so I expect the Royal Rumble to be a banger. But plans change. Give it a month or two, he'll be back like nothing happened, and then WWE will be dead, and they'll lose all their viewers, including me. Because Vince McMahon will ruin the company, he'll fire everybody Triple H brought back. We won't see the story progress towards the bloodline. Everything I'm stating is just the truth. They did say plans could change, though. Not at this moment. Vince McMahon won't be back on TV, but plans could change. And the whole damn real life story is card subject to change. And that means he'll be back at the Royal Rumble, man. Like, Kofi Kingston says he has a couple years left in his contract. Wants to work with No Day after wrestling. They're gonna get like a game show or something on USA Network from where they do the up down with the gaming. So there was an update provided on Jay Briscoe's like daughters. This is a transcending. This is just beyond sad, man. This is awful. Like, if you're a mother losing your husband, and luckily the two daughters survived, but it's gonna be a long road to recovery. Their daughters who were in the car as well, Gracie was undergoing back surgery, and Jaylee has serious injuries but was stable, and they also have a son named Gannon. So currently the girls are stable, but they have a very long road of recovery ahead. Gracie, 12, when she was originally got to Nanticoke Hospital, she couldn't feel anything from the waist down. She was diagnosed with a L2 dislocation and a L3 and L4 fracture in her back, with compression on her spinal cord. After Nanticoke got her stabilized, they transferred her to another hospital, and she got feeling back in her thighs, but nothing lower than her knee. She was taken straight for a MRI and surgery on Wednesday morning around 3 a.m. The doctor was able to relieve the compression on the spinal cord, and surgery went as well as expected. So we got some good news there. At least surgery went as well as expected. So the doctor was able to relieve the compression on the spinal cord. When you have trauma to your spinal cord, it's a waiting game. With the swelling and trauma, you have to wait. She still has feeling in her thighs, but no movement as of yet. Gracie had tingling in her feet on and off today. Her progress will be day-to-day basis for months to come. She is bruised up pretty badly, but this time no other injuries being diagnosed. So no other injuries being diagnosed. So that's some good news. Surgery went well, so it's going to be a long road to recovery. But it's going to be an even longer road to recovery. For Jaylee, how do you say her name? She was diagnosed with the open tibia and fibula fracture at Nanticoke, where she underwent surgery. They placed an external fixator on, sent her back to the hospital. She's been diagnosed with a C7 fracture in her neck and has been placed in a neck brace, which she will be in for 6 weeks. It's going to be even longer road to recovery for his other daughter. An L3 and L4 fracture in her back, which can be managed with a back brace for about 12 weeks. She also has a right clavicle fracture from the seatbelt, as well as a broken rib on the right side. She has a small left pneumothorax, how do you say that word? Which is the air between the lung and chest wall, not inside the lung. They're just monitoring that it's not large enough for intervention at this point, which is a blessing. Today she was diagnosed with a perforated bowel with free fluid in her abdomen. She had some internal bleeding in her stomach area. They knew about it, and they were watching it, and today they were able to pinpoint it and find out where it was. The surgery went awesome. That got in there and got the bleeding under control and got her on the mend. She went to the OR. She went to the OR for that today. They did a bowel restriction, which means they took a little out of it. Nothing that has long-term effects. While she was down there, the orthopedics decided to do another washout of her leg and some manipulation to the bones for better alignment. She still has the internal flexor in place, and they placed the NG tube down her nose to depress her stomach. They will take it out tomorrow, and this will allow her to eat. So it's good news. Now, they'll allow her to eat after they take the NG node tube, the tube thing down her nose to decompress the stomach. So they can take it out tomorrow, and this will allow her to eat. And it'll state that both girls are in a lot of pain and they're hoping for a good night's sleep, so just hopefully everything, the recovery goes well for Jay Briscoe's daughters. It's gonna be a long road to recovery for them. Definitely heartbreaking, but hopefully they'll recover. Definitely some really sad news though, in this update. See what's more news here. Viewership information for the first episode of Dana White's Power Slap on TBS, what AEW might lead in. It's complete trash. I'll never watch this, man. They need to scrap this, because this trash needs to get canceled. Nobody's watching this shit. WWE sources tell Fightful Select they're still confident they'll get Naomi back in the company. I don't know at this point. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt she's gonna come back at this point. Yeah, that's all the news, ladies and gentlemen. So, until next Mac Live, peace.